Welcome back to B&B Spoilers channel. Today, we will dive deep into the latest jaw-dropping developments on The Bold and the Beautiful for Tuesday, June. Hello fans! Brace yourselves for explosive confrontations, shocking revelations, and tangled family dynamics as Deacon Sharp uncovers a hidden truth. Luna Nozawa clashes with Steffy Forrester, and Sheila Carter unleashes her fury. This episode promises to keep you on the edge of your seat with unexpected twists and emotional turmoil that will leave lasting ripples across Los Angeles. Let's unpack the drama, explore the motivations behind each character's actions, and delve into the intricate web of secrets that continues to define this iconic soap opera. Deacon Sharp's world shattered by a devastating discovery. In a stunning turn of events, Deacon Sharp, the rugged and ever-loyal owner of Il Giardino, is about to have his reality flipped upside down. As he steps into the cozy apartment he shares with his fiery wife, Sheila Carter, he stumbles upon a scene that could unravel everything he holds dear. Rumors are swirling that Deacon might catch Sheila in a heated exchange with someone unexpected, her own granddaughter, Luna Nozawa. This discovery isn't just a simple family spat. It's a betrayal of trust for Deacon, who has made his stance on Luna crystal clear. Their history is tainted by unresolved tensions, and Deacon has fought hard to protect his peace of mind and marriage from the chaos Luna seems to drag in her wake. To add layers to this already complicated situation, let's remember that Deacon and Sheila's relationship has been a roller coaster of passion and conflict. Their bond, forged in the fires of past mistakes and second chances, has often teetered on the edge of collapse. If Deacon finds Sheila defying his explicit wishes by engaging with Luna, the fallout could be catastrophic. Will Sheila be able to justify her actions, or will this moment mark the beginning of the end for their tumultuous romance? One thing is certain: Deacon's heart, already scarred from past betrayals, may not withstand another blow. As the episode unfolds, we'll see whether this discovery leads to a fiery confrontation or a heartbreaking decision that could alter the course of their lives forever. Luna Nozawa's deadly past haunts Deacon's life. Speaking of Luna Nozawa, her presence in Los Angeles continues to stir up a storm of controversy and pain, especially for Deacon. Viewers will recall the dark chapter of last summer when Luna was implicated in the tragic deaths of Deacon's closest confidants, Hollis and Tom Starr. These weren't just casual acquaintances. They were brothers in arms, the kind of friends who stood by Deacon through thick and thin. Their loss left a gaping wound in his heart, and Luna's involvement, whether intentional or accidental, has painted her as a pariah in his eyes. Even though Bill Spencer, with his deep pockets and powerful influence, managed to secure her release from incarceration, freedom doesn't equate to forgiveness in Deacon's world. Further complicating matters is the bombshell revelation that Luna is Sheila's granddaughter, a familial tie that has only deepened the rift between her and Deacon. Upon learning of this connection, Deacon issued a stark ultimatum to Sheila: choose between him and Luna. The stakes couldn't be higher, as Deacon has worked tirelessly to rebuild his life and reputation, and he sees Luna as a direct threat to that stability. His restaurant, Il Giardino, once a sanctuary of good food and camaraderie, became tainted by the scandals surrounding Luna's actions. Now, with the possibility of finding Sheila and Luna together, Deacon's resolve will be tested. Will he stand firm in his decision to keep Luna out of his life, or will Sheila's influence soften his hard stance? The emotional undercurrents of this storyline promise a gripping exploration of loyalty, grief, and the struggle for redemption. Sheila Carter's wrath unleashed on Luna. Meanwhile, Sheila Carter, never one to shy away from drama, is set to explode in a fit of rage directed at Luna. Following Luna's reckless suggestion last Friday to eliminate Steffy Forrester, a comment that sent shockwaves through the Forrester family, Sheila will not hold back in reprimanding her granddaughter. With a ferocity only Sheila can muster, she demands that Luna never utter another word about Finn's wife, Steffy. But Sheila's anger doesn't stop there. She goes as far as to insist that Luna pack her bags and leave Los Angeles for good. This ultimatum isn't just about protecting Steffy. It's about Sheila's desperate attempt to salvage her own fragile relationships and maintain some semblance of control over her chaotic family dynamic. Sheila's reaction, while intense, reveals a deeper layer to her character, a conflicted grandmother torn between her protective instincts and her own dark history. Sheila knows all too well the dangers of obsession and revenge, having walked that path herself countless times. Perhaps she sees a reflection of her younger, more impulsive self in Luna, and this confrontation is as much about stopping Luna from making the same mistakes as it is about safeguarding Steffy. Additionally, Sheila's insistence that Luna leave town might stem from a desire to shield her from the inevitable fallout of her past actions catching up with her. Could this be Sheila's twisted way of showing love? Or is it merely a calculated move to distance herself from any further scandal? As this storyline progresses, the complexity of Sheila's motives will undoubtedly keep viewers guessing. Steffy Forrester faces off against Luna's dangerous obsession. Over at the iconic Cliff House, Steffy Forrester and John Finnegan are in for a disturbing encounter as Luna makes yet another uninvited appearance. The audacity of Luna showing up at their doorstep again raises serious questions about why the couple hasn't pursued legal measures like a restraining order to keep her at bay. After all, Luna's track record is far from clean. Last year, she went so far as to lock Steffy in a cage, an act of malice that still haunts the Forrester family. Now, with Luna's unresolved anger bubbling to the surface, this confrontation is poised to be a clash of epic proportions, fueled by deep-seated grudges and raw emotions. Luna's resentment toward Steffy stems from her belief that Steffy is the primary obstacle preventing her from building a relationship with her father. This perceived betrayal has festered into a dangerous obsession, and Luna's erratic behavior suggests she's willing to go to extreme lengths to get what she wants. Steffy, however, remains unwavering in her stance, refusing to let Luna manipulate her way into their lives. This standoff is not just a battle of wills. It's a fight for safety and stability in a world where Luna's unpredictability poses a constant threat. What will Luna do when faced with Steffy's unyielding resolve? Could her desperation push her to commit another unthinkable act? Or will this encounter mark a turning point in her tumultuous journey? The tension between these two powerhouses will undoubtedly captivate audiences as they navigate this dangerous game of cat and mouse. The lingering question, what's next for Luna? As the dust settles on these explosive interactions, one question looms large. What is Luna's next move? Her past actions have branded her as a double murderer in the eyes of many, and her inability to escape the shadow of her crimes continues to isolate her from those who once might have offered support. With Sheila pushing her to leave LA, Steffy standing firm against her, and Deacon unwilling to forgive, Luna finds herself at a crossroads. Will she heed Sheila's advice and start fresh somewhere far from the drama of Los Angeles? Or will her obsession with vengeance and connection drive her to double down on her dangerous path? Adding to the intrigue, let's consider the possibility of an unseen ally stepping into Luna's orbit. Perhaps a mysterious figure from her past, someone who understands the weight of being an outcast, could offer her a lifeline or a temptation to further chaos. Maybe this person holds a key to uncovering a hidden truth about Luna's actions last summer, a revelation that could either exonerate her or seal her fate. This speculative twist opens up a realm of possibilities for her character, keeping viewers hooked on whether Luna will seek redemption or spiral deeper into darkness. One thing is for sure, Luna Nozawa remains a wildcard in the intricate tapestry of the bold and the beautiful, and her story is far from over. As Tuesday's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful approaches, the stage is set for a powder keg of drama that will leave no character untouched. From Deacon's heartbreaking discovery to Sheila's fierce protectiveness, Luna's dangerous obsessions, and Steffy's resolute defiance, every storyline is brimming with emotional intensity and shocking surprises. Next, we will uncover the heart-wrenching and tension-filled developments in the latest preview of The Bold and the Beautiful. From Liam Spencer grappling with his mortality to Steffy Forrester's fierce determination to protect her family, and the dark undercurrents of Luna Nozawa's dangerous obsessions. This sneak peek into upcoming episodes promises an emotional roller coaster. Join us as we explore the intricate layers of grief, conflict, and unexpected alliances that are set to shake up Los Angeles. With new twists, deeper character insights, and inventive elements woven into the narrative, let's dive into the drama that awaits. Liam Spencer's heartbreaking struggle with farewell. In a deeply moving storyline, Liam Spencer finds himself staring down the barrel of his own mortality, a reality that weighs heavily on his heart as a devoted father. In a moment of raw vulnerability, he pours his soul out to John Finnegan, confessing the unbearable pain of not knowing how to bid goodbye to his precious daughters, Kelly and Beth. The thought of leaving them behind is a dagger to Liam's spirit, and his anguish resonates with anyone who has ever faced the fear of unfinished business with loved ones. The ticking clock of his health crisis adds an urgency to every word, every glance, as he wrestles with the fragility of life itself. But could there be a glimmer of hope on the horizon? Soap operas are notorious for their dramatic, last-minute miracles, and fans can't help but wonder if a medical breakthrough might save Liam from this tragic fate. While the show recently explored a similar arc with Eric Forrester's miraculous recovery, the idea of a world without Liam feels unthinkable. His presence as a conflicted yet loving figure has been a cornerstone of The Bold and the Beautiful for years. To add a new layer to this storyline, imagine a secretive experimental treatment being whispered about in the halls of Forrester Creations, one that Liam's family uncovers through sheer desperation. Will this be the lifeline he needs, or will it come with unforeseen consequences that test his resolve even further? As this plot unfolds, viewers are left clinging to hope for a miracle while bracing for a potential tearful farewell. Steffy Forrester's unyielding stand against a perceived threat. Elsewhere, Steffy Forrester is not holding back as she lays bare her unfiltered emotions to Hope Logan and Rich Forrester. In a conversation charged with intensity, Steffy doesn't mince words, branding her stepdaughter Luna Nozawa as nothing short of a monster. Her declaration is not just a statement of frustration, but a battle Krish vows to do whatever it takes to shield her family from Luna's toxic influence. Steffy's protective instincts as a mother and wife are in full force, fueled by past encounters that have left scars on her heart and a lingering fear of what Luna is truly capable of. However, there's a shadow of doubt in Steffy's words. Could she also be referring to Sheila Carter, the infamous matriarch whose own history of menace looms large over the Forrester family? Steffy's distrust of both Luna and Sheila creates a complex web of suspicion, making her mission to safeguard her loved ones even more daunting. Adding a fresh twist, let's imagine Steffy secretly enlisting the help of a private investigator to dig into Luna's recent activities, uncovering a hidden connection to a shadowy figure from Sheila's past. This discovery could escalate Steffy's fears, pushing her to take drastic measures, perhaps even considering legal action to keep both threats at bay. As Steffy fortifies her defenses, her resolve will be tested against the unpredictable chaos that Luna and Sheila might unleash, leaving viewers riveted by her fierce determination to protect her world. Luna Nozawa's dangerous obsession and Sheila's fierce rebuke. Luna Nozawa, the troubled young woman at the center of so much conflict, continues to spiral down a perilous path in this latest preview. Fresh off a tense confrontation with Elektra over Will Spencer wants absolutely nothing to do with Luna, finds herself scolded by none other than her grandmother, Sheila Carter. Sheila, a woman who has walked the darkest roads of obsession herself, recognizes the dangerous glint in Luna's eye and issues a stern warning. Drawing from her own storied past of reckless schemes, Sheila knows the catastrophic ends to which unchecked fixation can lead, and she's determined to stop Luna from repeating her mistakes. But Luna's mind seems set on a sinister course. She brazenly suggests to Sheila that they should simply eliminate the primary obstacle in their way, Steffy Forrester. This chilling proposition ignites a firestorm of fury in Sheila, who unleashes her wrath with a command that Luna never speak of Finn's wife again. Sheila's reaction isn't merely protective. It's a desperate attempt to rein in a situation that could spiral into irreparable tragedy. To enrich this narrative, consider the possibility of Sheila recalling a haunting memory from her own youth, a time when her own obsession led to devastating loss, using it as a cautionary tale to sway Luna. Could Sheila's harsh words be the wake-up call Luna needs, or will they only fuel her defiance? There's even a whisper of potential redemption for Sheila here. If she manages to thwart Luna's deadly intentions, might she earn a begrudging nod of gratitude from Finn and Steffy? This dynamic adds a fascinating layer of complexity to Sheila's ever-evolving role in the Forrester saga. The unpredictable paths ahead for Luna and Sheila. As Luna's dangerous ideas take root, the question remains, what will she do next? Her alienation from Will, coupled with Steffy's outright rejection and Sheila's reprimands, paints her as a lone figure teetering on the edge of reason. Sheila's directive to get out of town echoes as both a warning and a plea, suggesting that Luna's presence in Los Angeles is a ticking time bomb for everyone involved. But will Luna heed this advice? Or will her obsession with dismantling the barriers to her desillusioningly Steffy drive her to even more reckless actions? Introducing a new element, let's imagine Luna stumbling upon an old journal belonging to Sheila, hidden away in a forgotten corner of a family estate. This journal could reveal secrets about Sheila's past schemes against the Forresters, offering Luna a blueprint for manipulation or a stark warning of the consequences. This discovery might split Luna's path. Will she use this newfound knowledge to plot against Steffy with renewed cunning? Or will the grim outcomes of Sheila's past deter her from crossing that line? Meanwhile, Sheila's role as an unlikely voice of restraint adds intrigue to her character. Could this moment mark a turning point for her, positioning her as an unexpected protector in the eyes of Finn and Steffy? Or will her own demons resurface to complicate her efforts? The interplay between Luna's volatility and Sheila's struggle for control promises a captivating clash of wills that will keep audiences on edge. Conclusion: a storm of emotion and intrigue brews. As we look forward to the upcoming episodes of The Bold and the Beautiful, the preview teases a storm of emotion and intrigue that will grip every fan. Liam's battle with his looming goodbye tugs at the heartstrings, while Steffy's fierce stand against perceived threats showcases her unyielding strength. Luna's dark obsession, countered by Sheila's surprising intervention, sets the stage for explosive confrontations and potential redemption arcs that defy expectation. Next, we will delve into the thrilling must-watch moments from The Bold and the Beautiful for the week of June 26, 2025, where shocking revelations, romantic surprises, and fiery confrontations take center stage in Los Angeles. From Sheila Carter's stunning disclosure to Deacon Sharp being blindsided by a harsh truth, and the escalating drama surrounding Luna Nozawa's reckless actions, this week promises non-stop action and emotional depth. Join us as we expand on these gripping storylines, introduce fresh elements, and paint a vivid picture of the chaos and passion unfolding in the lives of our favorite characters. Monday, June 2nd, 2025, a departure and a romantic leap forward. Kicking off the week, emotions run high as Daphne bids a bittersweet farewell, climbing into Deuce's car for a ride to the airport. Her departure isn't just a physical journey. It's laden with unspoken regrets and unresolved tensions, leaving behind a trail of emotional baggage that promises to resurface in unexpected ways. As the car disappears into the distance, whispers circulate about a hidden letter Daphne left for a loved one, containing a secret that could alter relationships in the Forrester and Spencer circles. What mysteries lie within those pages, and how will they ripple through all long after she's gone? Meanwhile, Carter Walton seizes a moment of pure romance, sweeping Hope Logan off her feet with a grand gesture that speaks volumes about his devotion. In a breathtaking scene under the golden glow of twilight at Forrester Creations, Carter drops to one knee, presenting Hope with a dazzling ring and a heartfelt proposal. Hope, caught between joy and uncertainty, feels her heart race as she weighs the implications of such a life-changing decision. Her internal conflict is palpable past heartbreaks with Liam Spencer linger in her mind, but Carter's sincerity shines through. Across town, Finn Finnegan approaches Liam Spencer with an unusual request, a plea that catches Liam off guard and unveils a rare moment of vulnerability. Could this be tied to a shared concern for their children's future? Or does Finn harbor a deeper motive? This unexpected interaction sets the tone for a week of surprising alliances and wry emotions. Tuesday, June 3rd, 2025, unexpected support and life-changing decisions. On Tuesday, Steffy Forrester stuns Rich Forrester and Brooke Logan by openly supporting Hope's pursuit of happiness, a stance that leaves both puzzled and suspicious of her true intentions. Ridge, in particular, furrows his brow, unable to reconcile Steffy's past rivalry with Hope with this sudden show of goodwill. Is Steffy playing a long game to mend family ties, or does she have an ulterior motive perhaps tied to a larger plan involving Forrester Creations' future? Adding a twist, imagine Steffy confiding in a close friend later that her support stems from a secret pact with Hope, one forged during a late-night conversation about protecting their children from ongoing family drama. This hidden alliance could shift dynamics in ways no one anticipates. At the same time, Hope delivers her long-awaited answer to Carter's proposal, and with a trembling yet determined voice, she says yes. The news sends shockwaves through their social circle, with reactions ranging from ecstatic cheers to quiet apprehension among those who fear history repeating itself. Elsewhere, Finn and Loom share a poignant exchange at the hospital, their conversation turning to reflections on their tangled family ties and the burdens they carry as fathers. Picture a quiet corner of the hospital cafeteria where this heart-to-heart unfolds, with old photographs of their kids on the table, stirring memories of simpler times. This rare bonding moment hints at a possible truce, though the undercurrent of past rivalries keeps tensions simmering just beneath the surface. Wednesday, June 4th, 2025, Luna's reckless moves ignite chaos. Midweek brings a storm of conflict as Sheila Carter attempts to steer Luna Nozawa away from a path of destruction, pleading with her to avoid stirring up trouble. But Luna, fueled by unchecked desire, disregards Sheila's warning and sends a provocative, lust-filled text to Will Spencer, igniting a chain of events that threatens to upend multiple lives. The message, sent in a moment of impulsive defiance, is intercepted by an unintended recipient, adding a layer of scandal as rumors of Luna's intentions spread like wildfire through the younger crowd in LA. Later, Luna's boldness escalates into a fiery confrontation with Elektra, as the two clash over Will in a public showdown at a trendy LA cafe. The argument turns heads as voices rise and accusations fly. Elektra stands her ground with fierce determination, refusing to let Luna manipulate the situation. Sparks of jealousy and resentment fuel their spat, leaving bystanders, including a concerned barista with ties to the Spencer family, wondering just how far Luna will push the boundaries to get what she wants. This explosive encounter raises the stakes, hinting at deeper secrets between the women that could unravel in the days ahead, perhaps involving a shared history neither is ready to confront. Thursday, June 5th, 2025, tangled emotions and a near disaster. As the week nears its end, Will Spencer opens up to Katie Logan about the whirlwind of emotions clouding his mind, particularly surrounding Luna and Elektra's feud. Katie, ever the voice of reason, offers grounded advice, her words acting like a lighthouse in Will's storm of confusion. Their conversation, set in the serene backdrop of the Spencer estate's garden, delves into Will's fears of being caught in a toxic tug-of-war, with Katie suggesting he seek clarity by confronting his true feelings in a letter he never intends to send, a therapeutic exercise that might just reveal more than he expects. Meanwhile, the simmering feud between Luna and Elektra reaches a breaking point, erupting into a near-physical altercation that forces Sheila to intervene with all her formidable presence. Sheila's timely interruption prevents disaster, but her frustration with Luna is evident as she physically steps between the two, her eyes blazing with a mix of anger and desperation. Across town, Ridge hesitates when Brooke proposes throwing a celebratory party for Hope's engagement, his reluctance tied to an old family superstition about public celebrations inviting bad luck. Could this hesitation foreshadow tension at the event if it goes ahead, or is Ridge simply wary of more drama erupting amidst the festivities? Friday, June 6, 2025, Sheila's desperate plea and Luna's shocking counter. Closing out the week, Sheila Carter faces Luna with an impassioned plea to abandon her destructive tendencies and learn from the catastrophic mistakes of Sheila's own past. In a raw, emotionally charged moment, Sheila recounts a painful chapter of her life, perhaps a long-buried incident involving a lost love due to her own recklessness, a cautionary tale meant to shake Luna from her dangerous trajectory. The setting, a dimly lit room at Il Giardino after hours, adds a haunting intimacy to Sheila's words, as if the ghosts of her past linger in the shadows, urging Luna to choose a different path. But Luna, far from moved, flips the script with a jaw-dropping proposition to Sheila, one that catches even the hardened matriarch off guard. Could this be a daring plan to align their interests against a common enemy? Or is Luna proposing something so audacious, perhaps a scheme to manipulate Will's trust that even Sheila questions her sanity? Adding a speculative twist, imagine Luna revealing a hidden piece of evidence, like a recorded conversation, that could either bind her and Sheila in an uneasy alliance or drive a permanent wedge between them. This shocking turn leaves the week on a cliffhanger, promising more chaos as relationships are tested and secrets threaten to spill. As we wrap up this preview of The Bold and the Beautiful for June 26, 2025, it's clear that Los Angeles is a powder keg of romance, rivalry, and revelations. From Daphne's poignant exit and Carter's life-altering proposal to hope, to Sheila's desperate attempts to rein in Luna's chaos, and the myriad personal battles in between. Each episode is packed with moments that will tug at your heart and keep you guessing. Stay tuned to B&B Spoilers channel as we follow every twist and turn of this unforgettable week. And don't forget to drop your predictions in the comments. Will love triumph? Or will destruction reign supreme?